151, 71, 171. एषणात्रय एतस्मिन् समानाबन्ध हेतुता इति मत्वैकतां तासां त्याज्यैवेत्यब्रवीत् श्रुतिः. The Shruti has clubbed all the desires in terms of three. They are, which is the first? Putraishana, Vittaishana and Lokaishana. And further it was told, whatever that is Putraishana was defined. What is it? Desire to marry, etc. Putraishana, desire for progeny, etc. is for Vittaishana. And Vittaishana is for desire for wealth, is for what? Karma, performance of karma. Karmas are for what? Gaining loka. So therefore, the Shruti had made it clear, Putraishana itself is Vittaishana, itself is Lokaishana. Means, for Lokaishana, Loka the phala, Putraishana, Vittaishana serve as the sadhana. Sadhya goal is what? Phala is the goal what? Heavens, etc. Heavens hereafter, for which Putraishana and Vitta are the sadhanas. So sadhana is which are the sadhanas? Putraishana, Vittaishana. Sadhya phala is Lokaishana. But Shruti has said both have to be given up because sadhana is not different from the sadhya, the phala. So therefore, iti matva, what matva? Tasam ekatam matva. Of those two, what are those? Sadhana and phala. Phala is loka, sadhana, putraishana and vittaishana. So both should be given up. Both should means sadhana the putraishana and lokaishana and phala the sadhana the putraishana and vittaishana and phala lokaishana has to be given up. To make it very clear the import of this Shruti statement, a doubt is used here. Doubt is brought out here. What is that doubt? See, your Shastra tells that you give up phala, but not the karma. Where it is told? Who has told? None other than Lord Krishna has told in Bhagavad Gita. What does it say? 47th stanza, 2nd chapter. Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. So you have to perform the karmas, but give up the results. So Lord Krishna himself says, and how can here it be told that both sadhana and phala both have to be given up? So what exactly is the import of the Shruti? To make it clear, this is the doubt is now posed to give the to make it clear what the tatparya of Shruti is. Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshviti shastratah. Eshanatvat phalam tyajyam natu karma sadhanam. Karmani eva adhikarahati ma phaleshu iti shastratah phalam eshanatvat tyajyam tu karmadi sadhanam na tyajam. Tu karmadi sadhanam na tyajam. So this is what Shastra. Shastra is Gita Shastra, 2nd chapter, 47th stanza. Karmani eva adhikarahati ma phaleshu iti shastra. So you have to perform the duties. You have to perform the karmas only. Ma phaleshu means don't have hankering for the result. Discharge your duties. Iti shastrata, because of this Shastra, Gita Shastra, what should be given up? Phalam eshanatvat tyajam. The phala has to be given up. And what is here? Phala here is loka. Lokaishana is the phala that has to be given up. But whereas to karmadi sadhanam natyajam, the means of karma, that is vitta, etc., vitta, putra, these are not to be given up. So no tyaga is told about that. So this is the stanza, let us say, this stanza is connected to next stanza 173. So it should not be given. This is the doubt, and to dispel this doubt, Shruti has told both have to be given up. Iti bhramam vyudasitum prabravit sadhya sadhane. Ubhe appeshane evetyatastyagastayorдваyoः. Iti bhramam vyudasitum ubhe sadhya sadhane api eshane eva iti prabravit. Eshane eva iti prabravit. Ataha tayoho dvayoho tyagaha ad kartavyaha. Tayoho dvayoho tyagaha kartavyaha. Before that, eva iti, then add shrutihi. Shrutihi prabravit. Eva api eshane eva iti, then add shrutihi, continue, then take prabravit. Iti bhramam vyudasitum. Vyudasitum, to dispel. Iti bhramam means this doubt. To dispel this doubt. What doubt? As per Shastra, as per what Lord Krishna said, what should be given up? Karmas to be given up, not the phala and no. Phala to be given up and not the karma. Phala to be given up and not the karma. So this may be the doubt of some people, and therefore iti bhramam, that is to dispel such wrong notion. So this Vyudasitum dispel. So what is told? Ubhe sadhya sadhane api eshane eva. Both. What are those both? Sadhya is lokaishana, sadhana is putraishana and vittaishana. So both ubhe api eshane eva. They are verily the desires. Whether you desire the means or you desire the end, both are desires only. So that being the case, eshane eva iti, who said Shrutihi prabravi. Shruti has told where earlier. What was that? We have seen. Yahi eva putraishana sa vittaishana. Ya vittaishana sa lokaishana. So both are the cause of bondage, and therefore they should be given up. That will says prabravi. Therefore ataha. Therefore tayoho dvayoho tyagaha kartavyaha. So one has to give up the tyag. One has to give up both these. What are those? Both the sadhana and sadhya. Sadhana, vittaishana, putraishana, vittaishana. Sadhya, lokaishana. They have to be given up. Then what is the purport or import of Lord Krishna's statement? You can't brush aside. Lord Krishna has said this. Karmanyevadhikaraste ma paleshu kadachana. So how can you just say Shruti? Shruti might have told. But you can say Lord Krishna is wrong. Lord Krishna has got a point to make. So it's not that he is wrong, etc. He has got point to make. So, see, you should know what instructions are given to whom. That is very important. It is not just like that. So medicines, good medicines are there. Then you can give to everyone. You should see the patient's disease. You should not only that, you should see the constitution. Disease may be the same, but the medicines may vary depending on the constitution. So like this, to whom Lord Krishna has said this, let us see now. So therefore, so is there no contradiction between Lord Krishna's statement and this Shruti statement? And as per the rule, what is to be dismissed? See, if there is difference of opinion between Shruti and Smriti, Gita fits in Shruti or Smriti? Smriti. So if there is a contradiction Shruti and Smriti, who is more correct? Shruti. And Lord Krishna's statement has to be brushed aside, is it not? No, this is what Lord Krishna meant. What is it? Avishuddha dhiyah karmanyadhikarepi shuddha dhihi. Satyam vividishotpattau tadartham karma santyajit. Avishuddha dhiyah karmani adhikare api shuddha dhihi, add tu, shuddha dhihi, add tu, satyam vividishotpattau tadartham karma santyaji. Tadartham karma santyaji. Avishuddha dhiyah karmani adhikare api. No doubt Lord Krishna has said karmani eva adhikara. Oh, for whom it is, for such person. Avishuddha dhiyah. Who is avishuddha dhi? Na vishuddha dhihi. Who is vishuddha dhi? Who has got shuddha antakarna. What do you mean by shuddha antakarna? Very calm and composed antakarna, which should have ekagrata also. So chitta naishalya also must be there. Now, one who has not accomplished this, one whose mind is vikshipta. So, why mind is vikshipta? Because of desires. Because of the desire. Either desires or because of habit. Even if to some extent desires are under control, because of habit also what happens? The mind gets agitated. What habit? No vishayas are not there, but by habit the mind runs after them. So either of these, because of this, the mind is that shuddha, it is not there. So such persons who are avishuddha dhihi, whose mind is not composed, mind is not quiet and composed, not shanta, not peaceful, karmani adhikare api, even though they are eligible for karma, means they should do the karma. So api, and at that time what was said? Karmani eva adhikara ma phaleshu. Don't go on thinking about the phala, but you discharge your duty. That's what Lord Krishna said. It's another thing. Why it was so? What does the phala, see, phala adhikara, what does it do? I want this result. Why you want this phala? So that I will enjoy. Why you want to enjoy? I want to be happy. What is there all along? I, which I identified with the body. And what Vedanta has to do? First casualty of Vedanta is what? Identification with the body. That me. Whatever brings that me, avoid like Ayurvedic apatya. Afterward, nothing will be left out for you to eat afterward. So therefore, whatever that instills that I in the body, get rid of that. So here what happens? So that karma also, does it not I will do? Does it not instill I-ness? Yes. But for the time being, it cannot be given up. Why it cannot be given up? Mind is so preoccupied in the results and the bhoga, it cannot be given. That much is retained, like your scheduled H drugs, scheduled L drugs, what is scheduled L drugs? Lethal means what? It will kill you. So, but still, they are taken in a measured quantity. So, like that, here is the one, karma is scheduled L drug you have to take. You have to take provided avishuddhati. So, therefore it says, so, but don't take to phala. So therefore, avishuddha dhiyaha karmani adhikare api, even though they have to perform the karma, api shuddha dhihi tu. Contrast to this, one who is shuddha dhihi. So one who has got that, this, what is it? Antakarna shuddhi. So shuddha dhihi tu. So what he should do? Satyam vividishotpatta. This is not sufficient. Merely mind, antakarna shuddha is not sufficient. What you should have? Satyam vividishotpatta. When the vividisha utpatti has taken place. What is vividisha? Veditum ichha vividisha. Desire to know. Means what? Jidnyasa. Vividisha is jidnyasa. Jnatum ichha itself is vividisha. Veditum ichha. So vivideshotpattau jidnyasayam satyam. The jidnyasa utpatti means the jidnyasa has taken place. I should know my swarupa. There only the solution to samsara is there. One has got such firm and very strong desire. Vivideshotpattau satyam. What should be done? Tadartham karma santejait. Tadartham. Tadartham is jnanartham. For the sake of gaining the knowledge, what should be done? What should be done? One has to give up the this has to be given up. So therefore, Lord Krishna's statement is for whom? A person who doesn't have the Shuddha Antakarana and Vividisha, Jidnyasa still not born. And Shruti statement is for whom? Person who has already got the Shuddha Antakarana and Jidnyasa, he has to give up in the karmas also, including the phala. Now again, this giving up is two types, two varieties. One giving up by those who have already got the knowledge, and other giving up by those who have not got the knowledge but are aspiring for gaining the knowledge. So that is now made clear. Yasmad brahma vida purve phala sannyasam Tasmad vividishu kuryat pandityam phala siddhaye. Yasmat purve brahmavidaha phalasanyasam apnuvan. Phalasanyasam apnuvan. Tasmat vividishu phalasiddhaye pandityam kuryat. Tasmat vividishu phalasiddhaye pandityam kuryat. Yasmat, because purve brahmavidaha. So earlier brahmavid, pure means those ancient, means those who were in the past. The Brahmajnanis in the past, what did they take to? Phalasanyasam apnuvan. They took to phalasanyasa. What is phalasanyasa? Already he has explained. Vidvat sannyasa, not the Vividisha sannyasa. So earlier it has been discussed. So phala sannyasa is vidvat sannyasa. So one has already got the knowledge, and if already got the knowledge, why sannyasa? What is the purpose? If it's already a jnani, where is the question of taking sannyasa? What is the purpose of vidvat sannyasa? Jivan mukti, for jivan mukti. Purpose of vividisha sannyasa is to gain the knowledge, for the sake of knowledge. But here, he has already got the knowledge because it's described as Brahmavid, and therefore, phala sannyasam, vidvat sannyasam, apnuvan. Apnuvan. So they got phala sannyasam, apnuvan. They took to, therefore, vividishuhu phala siddhaye pandityam kurya. It is okay, that is the case of a vidvat sannyasi who has already a brahmavid. Then what about vidushu? For that reason, vividishuhu, vividishu means jidnyasuhu. Therefore a jidnyasu, what should we do? Phala siddhaye, for gaining phala. In the case of jidnyasu, what is the phala? In the case of brahmajnani, vidvat sannyasa is the means for the phala jivan mukti. In the case of vividisha sannyasi, Vividisha sannyasa tyaga is the means for what phala? Not simply atmadhyana. Atmadhyana and also jivan mukti. So whether he gets or not, different thing. But both are the same. Both are the phala for him. So therefore, for jnana and further phala in terms of jivan mukti, for that what he should take to? So vividishuhu pand phala siddhaye. Phala siddhaye means jnanasya siddhaye, jnana phalasya siddhaye. So jnana and jnana phala is, therefore this is jivan mukti. That is in terms of Vidvat Sannyasa, what he should do. Pandityam Kurya. He should take to Panditya. What is this Panditya? He should become a scholar. Maharashtra, it is very easy to become Pandit. You know, I told you. A cook also is called Pandit. Long back, many years back, maybe 23 years back or so, I was in Nagpur. I was staying in someone's houses. So some cook used to come there and they used to call him Pandit, 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 Pandit. Now Pandit is surname, so must be some Pandit must be there. So after a few days, I was there for 5-6 months. So I happened to go to somebody's house for this thing. They also were calling Pandit, and that was referring to cook only. I thought this people must be doing part-time, no? Here he is working, and also he was in nearby house it was. He must be working, etc. It was part-time, I said. After 8 months, I shifted to an entirely different region. Not very far, but from Nagpur standpoint, at that time it was far. So it was about 7-8 kilometers. The transport is very difficult there. In those days, 23 years back, I happened. There also I am hearing Pandit. I said, who is this universal Pandit? So one day I asked, is his name Pandit? As we know that cook's name Pandit. No, here cook is called Pandit. So where maybe like in Gujarat, Maharaj it is called. Cook is called Maharaj. A sannyasi also is Maharaj and cook also is Maharaj. So like that, so the words they are going like that. So that means, what is this Pandita? Pandita status of Pandit is Panditya. What is this Panditya? Here, it will be made clear now. Panditya means Shravanam. So now these 3 words are coming now. Panditya, Balya and Mauna, and based on Mauna, Amauna. So these are the technical terms used by who? The Pradaranaka, Shruti. So therefore, this has to be made clear. The further Shruti statement is like that. Tasmad, so that means Brahmanaha Pandityam Nirvidya Balena Tishtase 351 only. Tasmad, that is what is now being explained from stanza 155 onwards. So Tasmad Brahmanaha Pandityam Nirvidya Balena Tishtase Balyam cha Pandityam cha Nirvidya Atha Munihi Amaunam cha Nirvidya Atha Brahmanaha. So this particular Vakya is now being explained. Is from 351. It is there in your book. Pandit, no, it is not in your, something else he has given. Okay. So Tasmat. What is Tasmat now? For Vividisha, one who has got, the Jnanis give up this karma and this thing as Phala Sannyasa. Whereas Vividishu has to take to the karma sannyasa. So therefore he says, what should be done? Brahmanaha, a Viveki. So how actually he can become Brahmana will be known from this very description. What he should do? Pandityam Nirvidya. Pandityam is Shravanam. Nirvidya, having accomplished Shravanam. Balena Tishtasi. He should remain with Balya. What is Balya? All this will be explained. Not childishness, okay? So Balya here stands for Mananam. So Manana. He should continue to be in Manana. Balyena Tishtase. Then Balyam cha Pandityam cha Nirvidya Atha Munihi. So having accomplished Balya, that is Manana, and Panditya, that is Shravana. So that thereafter the person becomes a Munihi. So Muni. Further, Amaunam cha Nirvidya Atha Brahmana. Further, with the Amauna and Mauna. So here, you see that Mauna stands for Nididhyasana. Amauna stands for Shravana and Manana, described as Panditya and and what is that? Balya. So that way. So therefore, first you take mauna stands for nididhyasana, and that which is not mauna, amauna is shravana manana. So this person who is muni, who had taken to shravana manana, with the shravana manana and nididhyasana, nirvidya having accomplished atha, thereby what happens? Brahmana. Here Brahmana is not varnashram Brahmana, is Brahmaswarupaha. Such a person is nothing but Brahma Swarupaha. So that is what is meant there, is now being explained. So Tasmad, 175 now. Tasmad Vividishu, the Jidnyasu, what should you do? Phalasiddhaye, to gain the knowledge, and that Nishtha in that knowledge. So Pandityam Kurya, should take to Shravana. So now the meanings of Panditya, Balya and Mauna will be given one by one. Panditya Balya Maunani Shravanadini Tairayam Bhavati Brahmanastatra Brahmanyam Brahma Rupata Panditya Balya Maunani Shravanadini Taihi Ayam Brahmanaha Bhavati Taihi Ayam Brahmanaha Bhavati Tatra Brahmanyam Brahmarupata Tatra Brahmanyam Brahmarupata Panditya Balya Maunani Shravanadini Panditya Balya Maunani. These three, what are Panditya, Balya and Mauna? You know what they mean? They mean Shravana Adini. The Shravana in the order, Adi is for what? Manana Nididhyasana. So therefore, Panditya, Balya and Mauna accounts for Shravana, Manana and Nididhyasana in the same order. Means Panditya is Shravana, Balya is Manana, Mauna is Nididhyasana. These are the three things. Taihi, by these sadhanas, so when properly taken to, with the proper abhyasa, Taihi, Ayam, this person, who is this? Vividishu. So one is Vividishu, Jidnyasu, one who has taken to the Vividisha, Sannyasa. So this Ayam Brahmanaha Bhavati. He becomes a Brahmanaha. See, by this he becomes a Brahmana. Earlier was he Brahmana? So therefore this is not Varnashrama Brahmana. So therefore this is not Varnashrama. So the Brahmanaha Bhavati. Who is this Brahmana there? In that Shruti, Tatra means in that Shruti, Brahmanyam Brahmarupata. What is meant by Brahmanyam is status of being Brahmana is what? Brahmarupata means Brahma Swarupa. So therefore, Taihi Ayam Brahmana Bhavati means what? Brahma Swarupaha Bhavati. Himself becomes Brahma Swarupa. Why? Because in that Shruti, the word Brahman is used for Brahma Rupa, that is what Brahma Swarupa. Now how? Panditya means Shravana. How is it so? Okay, Panditya, Shravana told we say, but how that meaning comes there? He explains. Panditi buddhi buddhir namaitat sajatayasya manataha sapanditastasya karma pandityam shravanam tu tat. Panda iti etat buddhehe nama. Panda iti etat buddhehe nama. Sa yasya manataha jata sa yasya manataha jata saha panditaha tasya karma tasya saha panditaha tasya karma tu tat pandityam shravanam tasya karma tu tat pandityam shravanam. What is meant by Panditya for that? First, he explains what is meant by Panda. So what is Panda? Panda iti etad buddhehe nama. Panda, this word means buddhi. We have heard Panda. You know who are Pandas? You go to Allahabad, North Indian, Varanasi, to those who make your life miserable. So you go on the Ganga Ghat, you will understand. So, in fact, they are so illiterate in Shastras, okay? I am not talking of other things. They don't know even ABCD of Shastra. Few things like a tape recorder they have got, and they will go on blaring and make your life miserable. So they want you to do something so that they will get, that's all. So this dana, that dana, etc., all this is. Why I said they don't know is a thing. Even a sannyasi is there, they say ask him to do dana. This common sense they don't have that, it is not meant for a sannyasi. So that is the, anyway. So even this happened at Yamunotri. It happened at Yamunotri also. He says do sankalpa. He says do sankalpa. This way. He is supposed to know the Shastra, at least he is seeing a sannyasi, do sankalpa. I said for the welfare of entire world, okay, that sankalpa certainly we can do for the good of entire humanity, okay. So that's it. So, not Panda. Panda iti etat buddhehe nama. It means buddhi, intellect. See again, buddhi is the faculty of knowledge. Buddhi also means knowledge. So therefore, Panda can also mean Brahmajnana. Panda means Buddhi. Panda Buddhi means Buddhi and also knowledge in Brahmajnana. But here it is taken as Buddhi. In this context, it has to be taken as what? Buddhi, the intellect. Panda iti etat buddhehe nama. Sa, now again Buddhi. Now Buddhi means not simply intellect, knowledge. So Buddhi means knowledge also. So therefore, Sa yasya manataha jata. Sa buddhi, that buddhi. What buddhi? Not simple intellect. Intellect is already there. Knowledge. So that buddhi, the knowledge, yasya, the one for whom manataha jata is born. How? Manataha. Manataha means pramanataha. That knowledge for whom is born of valid pramana. And the one who has got that buddhi means atmajnana, brahmajnana, saha panditaha. So the saha panditaha. Now, okay, who is panditaha now? See, panda means buddhi. And buddhi in this context is not actually not intellect. It is about nothing but knowledge. What knowledge? Context is of Atmajnana, Brahmajnana. So therefore, Brahma, that is that. And that knowledge born how by what? By the Pramana. And one who has got this Panda, the Brahmajnana, is Panditaha. But how can it be gained? Tasya karma. The means for that. The means of karma here means, karma can also mean training or practice. That what it means here is the means of accomplishing. The means of accomplishing that knowledge is what? Karma tu tat pandityam. So here panditya means what? The means of sadhana of becoming panditaha. Means of becoming pandita. And what is panda? Which pandita? Brahmajnana. Not that, that Birbal story, Brahmana wanted to be a Pandita, not that Panditya. So here, So, and it's karma. Karma means sadhana. The means of accomplishing is what? Tattu tat pandityam. Now this is another problem. What are you explaining? Panditya word is being explained, for which Panda is being explained. And what is Panda? Then Pandita is there. And the means of accomplishing that is Pandityam. I want to see, you ask somebody an address. Hey, where is this particular house? Oh, that is behind that post office. Where is that post office? That post office is in front of such and such bank. Where is that bank? It is in front of post office. Are you able to locate? No, because you don't know any of this. So like this, you are Pandita. So therefore, author knows it. Therefore, Pandityam means Shravanam. You are aware, familiar, is it not? Panditya surface, that means Pandityam Shravanam. That Shravana is the meaning of Panditya given. The meaning of the word of Panditya is Shravanam. So therefore, Panda is Buddhi. Buddhi here stands for knowledge. Which knowledge? Brahma Vidya. So therefore, and one who has got this Brahma Vidya is Panditaha. The means of accomplishing this is Panditya, namely Shravana. Then what is this Balya? We know Balya. What is Balya? Status of being a child. Is it that way? Let us see. It has got some connection, but not the direct meaning. Acharyagama acharyachagamat shrutva nishesham vedanam tataha balabhavena tishthase manana tatparaha Achara acharyat cha agamat nishesham shrutva. Add yad vedanam. Add tat. Then yad vedanam. Afterwards add tat panditya shabdavacham shravanam. Make this adhyara. Tat panditya shabdavacham shravanam. Nishesham shrutva yad vedanam. Then add tat panditya shabdavacham shravanam. Tataha balabhavena yuktya manana tatparaha. Add san tishthaseth. Manana tatparaha san yuktya manana tatparaha. Add san Tishtase. So what is Shravana? First explain, and then what is Manana will be described. Acharyat agamat shrutva. Shrutva, not simply having heard, having inquired into. With the help of who? Acharya. So with the help of a competent teacher, and agamat, with the help of the Shruti. So Upanishad. So means having inquired into based on the teaching of Upanishad by a competent teacher, that way. So not separately, Acharya separate and Agama separate. The Acharya, through Acharya, the learning must be of Upanishads only, not something new or independent. So Acharyat Agamat cha Shrutva, the Nishesham Shrutva. So having inquired into thoroughly. So, Nishesha, totally, completely. Why that completely said? Something else. See, Atma. Atma is like this, Asanga, etc., etc., etc. What you call technically as Tvam-pada. But that Tvam-pada has what has to do with Tat-pada? That is not there. Now, Gita I have studied. I have read Gita. First stanza, I can recite also. What? Dharma kshetre kuru kshetre samaveta ayutsava mamaka pandava staiva kima kuruvata sanjaya. complete. So that means, so that was having exposed to the complete teaching. So complete teaching, what does it? Brahmatmaikya. So Atma is nothing but Brahma Sarupa, thorough unfoldment, inquiry must be there. Nishesham Shrutva, having inquired into thoroughly, then that is what? Shrutva. Yad Vedanam, whatever knowledge that is gained in terms of the Swarupa of oneself, Tat, that is what is called as what? Panditya Shabdavacham Shravanam. So that is the Shravana called by the word, described by the word what? Panditya. Then Balyena Tishtha, it is said. What is this Balya? Bala Bhava is Balya. Status of being a Bala, child is Balya. Oh, acha, you have to be childish. So what is meant by Bala, you know? Apraudhendriyatva. Mustaches are not growth, that's okay. And what is mustache? Apraudhendriya means what? That innocence not running after the Vishayas. A proud always is runs after the Vishaya. What is that? Putra Ishana, etc. are there? No. So Bala Bhava is apraudhendriyatvam. Means, what is apraudhendriya? Not this thing. Vishaya Sakti Rahitaha. A child has no Vishaya Sakti. Not like a grown-up person. That's what I'm saying. So many times you see, they may quarrel and break the head of others, but next moment, you know, to me naves. This fellow doesn't remember anything at all. That attachment is not there. On the spur of moment, the fellow may do many things, but afterward, is nowhere, is not there at all. That Vishaya Sakti is not there. So, one meaning of Bala Bhava is apraudhendriyatvam, means not the adulthood is not there, means Vishaya Sakti is not there. Or Bala also means Bala Bhava. So that means the strength. What is that Bala Bhava? Jnana Bala Bhavena, strength of knowledge. So the two meanings are there for Bala Bhava. So it is Vishaya Sakti Rahitatva, or Bala Bhavena means Jnana Bala Bhavena, with the strength of knowledge. So Bala Bhavena. So Yuktya Manana Tatparaha San. By Yuktya, by proper reasoning, Shruti Sammata Tarka. So having taken to the Yukti, Manana Tatparaha, committed to Manana. So Tishtha said means should remain. He should remain. So Panditya is Shravana and Balya is Manana. He should remain having taken to Manana. Now what is the result of Shravana and what is the result of Manana? Separately told, and thereby, so that is the necessity of both is being exhorted. So Shravana and Manana, the Phala Vishesha of both is given. So what is gained by Shravana and what is gained by Manana, and then both are necessary is pointed out. Shravanam Shastra Tatparya Nishchayo Mananam Punaha. Artha Sambhavanochityai Yuktir Namanuchintanam. The correction, you have got Shastra Tatparyam. Remove that Anuswara and join with Nishchaya. It is also according to Vartikasara. Shastra Tatparyam. Shastra Tatparyam is there. So, the Tatparyam. So that it should be Shastra Tatparya Nishchaya. Remove the Anuswara and join both the words. Shravanam Shastra Tatparya Nishchaya. Punaha Artha Sambhavanochityai. yuktinam anuchintanam manam arthasambhavanochityai yuktinam anuchintanam mananam. Shravanam shastra tatparya nishchaya. What is Shravana? Nishchaya, ascertainment of the tatparya, the crux, the essence of Shastra. What exactly Shastra? Which Shastra here? Which Shastra? Vedanta. What? Okay, what in terms of Shastra you give me the name? Vedanta, no doubt. Vedanta Shastra. Any other thing? Adhyatma Shastra. That is what it is, that Adhyatma Shastra or Moksha Shastra. So in that Mahabharata puts it as Moksha Shastra or Adhyatma Shastra, Vedanta Shastra only. Okay. So therefore, Shastra Tatparya, just to ascertain the Tatparya, the purport, the Sara essence of the Adhyatma Shastra, what is that? That is Shravana is the means. Whereas Punaha further, Artha Sambhavanochityai, Uchityai, to dispel the asambhavana, impossibility or improbability of artha, the meaning. See, what the Shastra, Tatparya of Shastra? Brahmatmaikya. Atma is identical with Brahma. Next question comes, how is it possible? Why? Atma we know as what? Samsari, Jiva I know better. And Brahma, the Shastra says that what? Asamsari. How we the samsari can be? Asamsari, Brahma, asambhavana. No, not possible. So like this doubts come. So arthasya artha is tatparya. Artha sambhavanochityai, to spell the that is the impossibility or improbability of the thing, the meaning ascertained of the Shastras or the tatparya ascertained of Shastra in terms of no, it is not possible like this to dispel such thing. Yuktinam anuchintanam, repeatedly dwelling on, thinking of yukti's reasoning to ascertain that yes, it is so only. So that is what is mananam, what we call as reflection. What is called as reflection. With these two, one becomes Muni. So with these two means what? With the Shravana and Mana. He is described here as Panditya and Balya. So now keep in mind, Panditya and Balya. So with this becomes Muni. Pandityena viditvatha shichitva balya samshayam. Munirdhyana samadhibhyam bhave dhivritti shantaye. The meaning of the word Muni in the Atha Munihi, in the Mula Atha Munihi is that. What is meant Atha Munihi? What is meant by Muni and what is meant by Atha will be explained in the next stanza. Munihi Pandityena viditva, having known the Swarupa, Atma Swarupa by Panditya. What is that Panditya? Shravanena, by Shravana, having known the Atma Swarupa. Atha, thereafter, Balyena, by Balya. What is Balya? Mananena, by Manana. Samshayam Chitva. So, having given up the Samshaya, Samshayam Chitva, having dispelled the doubts, then this way he becomes Muni. Actually, not simply by Panditya and Balya one becomes Muni. Further is that. What is that? If the Atha Muni means now Muni. So now Muni, so what he has to do? He has to take to the further one. And what is that further one? Mauna. What is Mauna? Shut up your mouth and sit. No, it is Nididhyasana will be seen. Dhyana samadhibhyam dhivritti shantaye munihi bhavi. So he should become Muni. How? Through these means. Through these means what? Dhyana samadhibhyam. Through the means of sadhanas of dhyana and samadhi. Dhyana, meditation. See, dhyana means chintana. Chintana means thinking. Oh, that we are doing, is it not? Already we are doing or not? Is there a single moment that you don't think? Then dhyana is going on, is it not? No. Dhyana of what? Atma Swarupa. Atma Chintana. And what is Samadhi? If that Atma Chintana, meditation on Atma Swarupa continues for a longer period consistently, the mind gets absorbed in the Swarupa, that is Samadhi. Mind repeatedly thinking of the Swarupa, getting absorbed in the Swarupa, that is what is Samadhi. So therefore, Dhyana Samadhi Bhyam, two means are given. By Dhyana and Samadhi, what does it mean? Through Dhyana, accomplishing the absorption of the mind in the Swarupa, that is Samadhi. Why he should take to Dhivritti Shantayi? So, for pacifying totally the Dhivrittis, whitening all the Antakarana Vrittis, we are doing every day. Not sleep. In sleep you don't know, but here ignorance is, in sleep ignorance is there. Here ignorance is not that, direct cognition of Swarupa is there. So therefore that Dhivritti Shantaye, for the result of Dhyana and Samadhi is total Shanti of Dhivritti Shantaye. What he should do? Munihi Bhavi. He should become Muni. So therefore, what is Muni here? Muni means, the status of Muni means Nididhyasana. How taken to? Through Dhyana and Samadhi. So therefore, Dhyana Samadhi. So therefore, Munitvam Nama, whatever that is called, Munitva, status of Muni is Nididhyasana Shabdabhidheyau Dhyana Samadhi. So that is the two words which correspond to Nididhyasana word. Nididhyasana, generally called as Nididhyasana. And Nididhyasana corresponds to Dhyana and Samadhi. And what is the result of this Nididhyasana in terms of Dhyana and Samadhi? Dhivritti Shanti. So the result is Dhivritti, the total Shanti of Dhivritti. So this way means having taken to Shravana Manana, he has to take to Nididhyasana. And that person is called as Muni. And what is Nididhyasana? Dhyana Samadhi. Why? Dhivritti Shanti. Means to make the mind absorbed in the Swarupa. Then what is that? Atha Munihi? No, not Atha Munihi. That's okay. Atha Brahmanaha. Atha, no, here Atha, the meaning is not given. Atha stands for after Panditya and Balya Muni, by taking to Nididhyasana. See, without Shravana Manana Nididhyasana is not possible. Now, Atha Brahmanaha. What is that Atha Brahmanaha? So there are two Atha. Atha Munihi and now Atha Brahmana. Atha, thereafterward, Brahmana. What is that Brahmanatva? Prashanta Vrittike Chitte Paramananda Deepike. Kritakrityo Brahma Bhavam Gato Brahmana Uchyate. Prashanta Vrittike Paramananda Deepike Chitte Kritakrityaha Brahma Bhavam Gataha Brahmanaha Uchyate. Brahma Bhavam Gataha Brahmanaha Uchyate. Prashanta Vrittike Paramananda Deepake Chitte. In the Chitta, the mind, which is Prashanta Vrittika, means wherein all vrittis are Prashanta, means mind is so composed, so absorbed, there are no vrittis of any specific thing, including including ajnana vritti. You have to specify, otherwise what will happen? Swamiji, you are expert in this. What? In the class also we are expert. What is it? So, sleep. In sleep, what is there? Ajnana vrittis are there. So, therefore, vritti is there. Means ajnana vrittis also is not there. Therefore, samadhi only comes. So, prashanta vritti ke paramananda deepike. The state of the mind where the vrittis are that are not there, including the ajnana vritti as in the sleep. And such a state, which what does it reveal? Paramananda Deepake Chitti, the mind which reveals the Paramananda Swarupa. So direct cognition of the Paramananda Swarupa, one soul Swarupa is there. Paramananda Deepake Chitti, the person, because of this accomplishment, Kritakrityaha, Kritakrityaha, the one who is Kritakritya. Kritakritya means accomplished person. What is the Kritakritya? What do you mean accomplished? That way Kritakritya will say, somebody was asking for the money, he got money, and therefore Kritakritya. No. What is meant by Kritakritya? Brahma bhavam gataha. Brahma bhavam gata. Brahma bhavam means Brahma swarupam. Gataha means praptaha. Brahma swarupam prapta. Who is the Jivan muktaha? So Brahma bhavam gataha means swarupam praptaha. So means Brahma Jivan muktaha. That person is called Brahmanaha Uchyate. So he is called as Brahmana. Panditya, that is Shravana. Balya, that is Manana. Then becomes Muni by what? Nididhyasana. And then when that fructification is there, then that person is what? Brahmana. And what is Brahmana? Brahma Swarupa. One who has got the Brahma Swarupa is Jivan Mukta. If that is the case, what are the features, characteristic feature of such a Jivan Mukta or Brahmana? What is the point? That is now asked first. The question is asked in the Shruti and the answer is being given. So Shruti now, Sa Brahmanaha Kena Syat. 351 only. So how he becomes a Brahmana means what are the characteristic feature of the Jivan Mukta? Says, answer is given. Yena syat tena idrishaha eva. Whatever his conduct is what? He is a Brahmana, Jivan Mukta. Means you can't specify such type of conduct only for Brahmana. What is actually the prerequisite to become a Brahmana? He should have Prashanti Vrittika Chitta, which is Paramananda Deepaka. Who can find it out? Who can find it out? What we can find out? The external things. External things are no criteria for assessing his Swarupa. So therefore, so that his mind has to get absorbed. External things don't apply at all. So that is what is the Shruti question and answer, which is now being explained. Keneti lakshana prashno yene druktena lakshatam. Keneti lakshana prashno yene druktena lakshatam. Ityuttara vacho yojyam tasyartha pravivichyate. Ityuttara vacho yojyam tasyartha pravivichyate. Kena iti lakshana prashnaha yena idruk tena lakshata. Yena idruk tena lakshata. Iti uttaravachaha yojyaha tasya arthaha pravivichyate. Tasya arthaha pravivichyate. Kena iti lakshana prashnaha. Put a comma there. Have a sentence, full stop also. Kena. So it refers to that kena. You can put that kena in inverted comma. It refers to Brahmana kena syat. That kena in the Shruti. Brahmana kena syat. Kena means by what? What means what? Kena acharanena. By what? The meaning is by what conduct? Kena acharanena iti. This is what is asked in the Shruti. What is the one question is regarding what? Lakshana Prashna is a question regarding Lakshana. What? Whose Lakshana? Jivan Mukta Lakshana Prashna. It is a question about the Jivan Mukta Lakshana. Jivan Mukta Lakshana. Jivan Mukta Lakshana Prashna. It is ye. Swastik Prajapati